Hey guys, it's good to have you back. My name is Jenny from Speak Fluent with Jay. This is actually the first of a series where we'll be introducing the 40 different sounds in the English language. Yeah, 40 different sounds. You heard right. I know some of you might be wondering, I thought it's 26. Why 40? Actually, we've got 26 alphabets and we've got 40 different sounds in the English language. Yep, some of you might already know, but the thing is, are you using them correctly? Do you know how to pronounce each of the individual sounds? It's actually very important for your English language journey, because once you learn how to pronounce individual words correctly, you know how to pronounce each sound. It becomes very easy for you to add inflection, intonation, and even stress to your speaking. But if you don't pronounce the word correctly, it's even hard to know which syllable to stress in a particular word. So it's very important for you to learn the sounds and use them correctly in your English learning journey. In this video, we're going to be talking about the first. It's actually not the first, but it's my favorite. It's actually my favorite. I like this sound a lot. Maybe because when I first learned it, it sounded very strange and awkward. Like, we've been pronouncing this a lot different, but now it's different. So it was really funny to me. Like, okay, so we'll be doing this wrong the whole time. So it's actually my favorite. It's the vowel sound eh, the short vowel sound eh, short vowel sound eh. This sound is actually written as I. It's written as I, and that's where the confusion or the conflict usually come from. Most times we want to pronounce this word exactly the way the vowel sounds. You know, we learned A, E, I, O, U, and the I, we said E. That's what we learned, right? But when it comes to phonetics, or phonetics, the I, we actually have two or three different sounds with that particular alphabet I. So in order to help you understand better, we're going to give you an example of words that has these sounds in the beginning and at the end. In the beginning and in the middle. I couldn't think of any word that has this sound at the end. Maybe if you find any, you can let us know. We can add it to the list. But for now, I couldn't really find any. I couldn't think of any. So let's begin with the words that has this sound at the beginning. Words like inside. Inside. Did you notice how I pronounce the word? Inside, not inside. As we've probably been used to pronouncing this word as inside. The transcription of these words is actually eh with the short vowel sound eh. So this word is pronounced inside, not inside. On my list again, I have the word include. Include. This word is not pronounced include as we've been doing before. It's actually include. The sound is include. To use this word in a speech flow, I could say this video includes the title. I'm trying to think of an example with the word include. Okay. You can take all of it. You can take all of it, including this one. You can have all of it. You can have it all, including this. Actually, I can't think of anything right now. My brain is blank. Okay, the next word is enough. Enough. Usually, we pronounce this word as enough. Enough. It's actually pronounced as enough. In fact, some people pronounce this word as enough. Enough. It's actually not enough. Enough, N-A-F, if it can be spelled that way. It's actually I-N-A-F or A-N-A-F, enough. The word at the beginning, E, is actually not pronounced as E, but rather it's pronounced as enough. So these are some examples of the words that has the sound at the beginning. Now let's talk about words that have the sounds in the middle. The first on my list is sit. Sit. Sit down. Can I please sit here? Sit. It's not sit, it's actually sit. Sometimes it might feel very awkward when you haven't learned how to pronounce it a lot. You might begin to sound like sit, like what she's saying. Yeah, but the more you practice it, the more you get used to it, the easier it becomes for you to flow naturally using the correct sound. So it actually sit. The next on my list is his. His. The car is his. His is. The car is his. His. So it's not his, but rather is his. Remember, the sound is actually very short, so it's not his. His. Very short. His. Then we have film. Film. A lot of people usually say film. They stress this word a lot, but this I here, which is the short vowel sound A, is actually not stressed. It's very short. Film. Film. So it's not film, it's film. Film. Okay, and then the next is video. Video. I remember last month, I think, when we had the first pronunciation video, we talked about this word video, and we promised we're gonna make another video to explain how that sound was transcribed, how that sound came to be pronounced as V instead of V. So this is the reason, because the vowel sound in the middle of that word, the I, is actually the short A vowel sound. So this word is actually video, not video. Very short, video. Now there are actually a lot of many other words like it. I don't like it. It. Sit. We've talked about that. It is, in, if. Remember the 2-letter words we learned as toddlers? Yeah. It is, in, if. So we're not gonna say it. If I actually say eat, I'm actually saying something else. So it is, if, in. You can think of many other words, but each time you see this word in the middle in a word, each time you see this sound in a word, try to think of the transcription of the word. Try to think of the transcription of the sound. So rather than saying E, we want to say A. And like I will always tell you, one of the best ways to actually learn pronunciation and have it stay is to practice using it. Practice can never be overly emphasized. If you learn a word and you don't practice it, it's going to go away. Because actually we're not kids. We have a lot of anxieties, a lot of worries, a lot of exciting things in our brain. It's so hard to keep these tiny little things in there. So when you practice, it's actually become very easy for you to get used to how to use the word more fluently. So when you speak as you carry about your daily activities, as you talk to your friends, talking to your families, your co-workers, try to pronounce individual words correctly, as this is really going to help you a long way. It's really going to help you a lot to speak right in future, and it becomes very easy for you to add other things to your speaking and improve your English. How did I just say that? And improve your English. Okay, so in our next video we may be talking about the next vowel sound, which is actually another favorite I like. This is actually a diphthong sound. A. There's actually a diphthong sound. A. It's actually another favorite of mine. Oh, I've been using the word actually today a lot. Okay, now that I remember, I'm gonna take conscious effort of it. No more actually before the end of this video. Oh, I thank you so much, guys. We hope to see you again in our next video, and make sure you practice the ones we've learned today and add more and more to your collections. Bye.